What's going to crazy A game rest and new video today we're talking about something. So you guys see the title, Spider-Man aka Sony is leaving the deal with the MCU with Disney, I would say. So I'm gonna read the article right now in my phone right now, so let's do it. So Spider-Man leaves the MCU as Disney and Marvel Studio failed to reach new deal with Sony. Disney and Sony Pictures have failed to reach new term that will have given the formula 50-50 co-financing stay going forward, which means that a web slinger will no longer be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU), according to Deadline. Now, Deadline is really strict. You can trust Deadline. It's never fake. It's always real what they do. On the last two Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Disney took a smaller percentage of profit from each, roughly 5% of first dollar gross, in exchange for Sony allowing Marvel to use the character in Captain Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. It was likely inevitable that Disney would want to renegotiate the agreement in favor of more equitable deal between the two Marvel major studios on future Spider-Man movies. According to the Deadline report, Disney offered for 50-50 co-financing arrangement between the studios, which might extend to other films into the Spider-Man universe. Wasn't even met by a contract from Sony, suggesting that the latter is currently interested in even determining a renegotiation of the current agreement. Clearly, Sony begins building its own Spider-Man X-Men universe with the Venom movie and the Spider-Verse movie, both with sequels on the way. The studio just simply does not want to share profit from its most important franchise, which is Spider-Man right now as we speak. It also has a Morbius film with Jared Leto, as well as Kraken the Hunter, and another spin-off with the character Sybil Cable and Black Cat from, if you guys don't know those are the old comics character from the Spider-Man enemy. Black Cat is basically Felicia, which is another Spider-Man girlfriend. This news comes after Spider-Man Far From Home, which is being released in a few weeks, becomes Sony's highest-grossing film of all time, and with two more Spider-Man films in development with both director John Watts, which directed both Homecoming and Far From Home movie, it's attached with the star Tom Holland. It means that Marvel chief Kevin Feige will not be involved as lead creative producer unless some kind of deal is reached. But when the studio seemingly will to budge, it appears to happen. Although, in response to a request for comment from Sony, the studio, reticent about speaking deal on the matter, told anyone. Kevin Feige always had the end in the movies. He didn't have a producer credit on Venom, etc. This comes down to producer credit only, and our understanding and investigation are ongoing. But should the MCU that now includes the MCU and Fantastic Four and the franchise indeed consider for many Spider-Man, the studio will certainly be disappointed from the fan of the MCU, especially if, even though it was for a show, while all the Marvel heroes were under the same roof. Post Fox deal, Feige certainly has his hand full with existing properties, especially as Disney Plus launches in the fall, but getting control of one of the most popular superhero characters of all time will have to be on Coop. But Sony clearly doesn't need Marvel, but time will certainly tell. So basically, Tom Holland had 6 movie deal. He still has 2 movie deal with Sony that was with Disney and the MCU with 2 more Spider movies. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna reboot again the Spider franchise with Tom Holland again as Spider-Man, but a different storyline. So they won't include the Avengers, probably a different suit and everything. It won't include anything from MCU. So like we won't see Iron Man, we won't see. I don't even know where we'll see Zendaya and and Ned and MJ in those movies. But they're rebooting the entire franchise again, which again would be frustrating for a lot of people, except for me because I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I remember watching Spider-Man when I was younger. Anyways, this is the video. So yes, Spider-Man is leaving the MCU and will be joining Sony now with 2 sequels coming down and 1 sequel for Spider-Verse. And anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like at the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave a comment. What do you think about Spider-Man leaving the MCU? Because it's kind of a big deal, for the MCU. Because Spider-Man was really beloved. And back in Infinity War, the dead out that affect the most people was Spider-Man dead. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys all later. Peace. Dab. I don't know why I dab for. See you guys.